Imagine the US president threatening to deploy the American military, not to Europe, not to the Middle East, but to Africa. Specifically, Nigeria, the continent's largest democracy, and all in the name of protecting Christians from persecution. This is not a rumor. Donald Trump has publicly warned that if the Nigerian government fails to stop what he calls the slaughter of Christians, the United States will act directly, possibly even with force. Nigeria is a deeply divided nation, nearly half Christian, half Muslim, and for decades it has faced brutal violence from militant groups like Boko Haram and ISIS West Africa. Thousands have died, and entire villages have been wiped out. But many experts say this conflict is not purely religious. It's also about power, land, ethnicity, and weak governance. Still, Trump's statement paints a much simpler picture, one of Christians being hunted and a government unwilling to protect them. In a fiery speech, Trump accused the Nigerian authorities of turning a blind eye to mass killings. He even suggested that U.S. aid to Nigeria will be cut off immediately, and that the Pentagon is already reviewing military options to end the killings once and for all. The Nigerian government responded sharply. Officials in Abuja called Trump's remarks unacceptable interference, insisting that violence in Nigeria affects both Christians and Muslims, and that no foreign power has the right to send troops without permission. Still, Trump's warning has stirred global debate. Some Western Christian organizations have praised his bold stand, calling Nigeria one of the most dangerous places in the world to be a Christian. But analysts warn that any U.S. intervention could destabilize West Africa, inflame religious tensions, and even invite resistance from groups who would see it as an invasion. So, what would happen if the U.S. really sent troops to Nigeria? First, it would mark a major return of American military power in Africa, similar to past interventions in Somalia and Libya. It would also test Nigeria's sovereignty and its relationship with Washington. Nigeria remains one of America's key allies in Africa, receiving millions in military and humanitarian aid every year. A U.S. strike or deployment could damage that partnership overnight. And beyond Nigeria, such a move might trigger a larger geopolitical reaction, with China and Russia likely to criticize or counter U.S. influence in the region. For now, Trump's threat remains just words, but powerful ones. It exposes how religion, politics, and global power often collide on the world stage. Will America really intervene in Nigeria? Or is this just political pressure wrapped in moral language? One thing is certain. If the U.S. military ever sets foot in Nigeria, the entire balance of African security could change overnight. This is Defense and Politics. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep analysis on global power and security. Thanks for watching.